Well, guys, Tuesday is election day. It's going to be a very, very important day. Me and Rhodes are actually going to be live here on this channel Tuesday night. We don't actually know the time yet. We'll let you guys actually know about that. But it's going to be very, very important to stop the destruction of Joe Biden. Now, guys, this man apparently got 81 million votes. But during his campaign, he said that he was going to end fossil fuels. And folks, he's doing everything in his power to actually deliver on that. But guess what, folks? You are suffering because of it. Energy costs are out of control. This man has declared war on oil and gas in this country, production. But yet this man is actually begging other countries that hate our guts to supply us with oil. Because Joe Biden has pandered to these socialists that hate this country. The socialists up there in Washington, D.C., they probably really, really do enjoy the high gas prices and the lack of production. They love that. Why? Because they hate you. They want you to suffer. But guys, Joe Biden and the Socialist Democrats should get a slacking on Tuesday. But however, Joe Biden yet again said something else, folks, that could actually make your life even more worse. This man has now declared war on coal. He wants to end that for renewable energy, folks. Unreliable wind and solar. Now, folks, you don't have to be a scientist to know that the wind doesn't always blow and the sun does not always shine. And of course, you know, most Democrats are not going to actually call him out on this. But there is one, and you probably know who he is, Joe Manchin. He has come out and he has destroyed Beijing Biden. Now, it really is conflicting, you know, with Joe Manchin. Joe Manchin is actually a senator from West Virginia. He's a Democrat. And West Virginia is one of the reddest states out there. I mean, Donald Trump won West Virginia by almost 70%. It was almost like 70-30 between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Joe Manchin is the only Democrat that actually holds a major office in West Virginia. But however, folks, he did deliver for Beijing Biden on that Inflation Reduction Act, which actually did not reduce inflation. Actually, folks, inflation got worse. But anyway, let's move on. Daily Wire here. Offensive and disgusting. Joe Manchin blasts Beijing Biden as divorce from reality in extraordinary rebuke. These Democrats, guys, are just destroying your life. Now, there's been Republicans out there that's actually called for Joe Manchin to actually leave the Democrat Party and join the Republicans. I can't really trust Joe Manchin. I'm willing to bet he would probably actually compromise for Democrats, even if he actually switched over to being a Republican. I mean, you already got some Republicans already that will cave to Democrats. You know who you are, Mitch McConnell. But anyway, it says here, West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin blasted fellow Democrat Beijing Biden as divorced from reality Saturday in an extraordinary rebuke prompted by Biden's vow to close coal-fired power plants. That is insane. Manchin, who represents a red state dependent on the coal industry and who has clashed with the socialist wing of his party before, reacted after Biden vowed Friday to replace coal energy with wind and solar and shut down plants all across America. So we're going to go over here to Twitter here and read it. It says, Beijing Biden's comments are not only outrageous and divorced from reality, they ignore the severe economic pain the American people are feeling because of rising energy costs. Comments like these are the reason the American people are losing trust in Beijing Biden and instead believes he does not understand the need to have an all-in energy policy that would keep our nation totally energy independent and secure. It seems his positions change depending on the audience and the politics of the day. Politicizing our nation's energy policies would only bring higher prices and more pain for the American people. Yeah. And he finally realizes that Beijing Biden is divorced from reality. Well, newsflash, he is. I mean, who is pulling the strings behind the scenes for Joe Biden? Who actually puts the batteries in his back? Who actually uploads the information to Joe Biden? The socialist Democrats really, really want to destroy this country. Really do. And by the way, Joe Manchin really does not want a 50-50 Senate because he knows that puts him in the spotlight because his vote really does matter on issues where the filibuster doesn't come into play. He may actually get his wish now because I'm hearing projections now that the Republicans probably could actually end up with 54 seats. He doesn't have to worry about that. And guess what, folks? The Democrats really don't like him. They don't, because he's not as left wing as they are, but he's still a Democrat. But also, Republicans can't really trust him either because he will end up delivering for Democrats if he needs to. I just don't understand, man. Why would anybody support Joe Biden? Why would anybody support Democrats in these midterms? I mean, folks, you already have Oprah Winfrey. Now, she's a Democrat. She's out there saying if she could actually cast her vote, she would actually cast her vote for John Fetterman, a man that can't speak, a man that is not well, over her friend Mehmet Oz. Oprah and Mehmet Oz, they're friends. And she said, doesn't matter. He's a Republican. I'm going to vote for the Democrat that can't do the job. This is how out of touch these Democrats are, folks. And now, Joe Biden wants to destroy the coal industry? This is crazy. But this is what Beijing Biden actually did say about destroying the coal industry. He said, quote, I was in Massachusetts about a month ago on the site of the largest old coal plant in America. Guess what? It cost them too much money, Biden said. No one is building new coal plants because they can't rely on it. But you can rely on solar and wind? Really? Even if they have all the coal guaranteed for the rest of the existence of the plant, Biden said. So it's going to become a wind generation. And all they're doing is it's going to save them a hell of a lot of money and using the same transmission line that they transmitted the coal-fired electric on. We're going to be shutting these plants down all across America and having wind and solar. Wow. This man definitely has declared war on you. Folks, if you actually support this from Biden, there's going to be a whole bunch of people suffering. Now, guys, the diesel supply is pretty low. Last I checked, we may have like 2 weeks left, and there's talks about a shortage on the East Coast for days because of Biden. Biden has really, really destroyed our strategic reserve when it comes to oil. This man is doing a lot of damage. Republicans, listen up. When you guys take power, impeach this man. You guys really need to actually do something and stop this destruction. Stop it. We will see. Hopefully, the MAGA Republicans all win. And by the way, if you guys do get the power, do not vote for Kevin McCarthy as the House Speaker. Do not vote for Mitch McConnell as the Senate Majority Speaker. He's doing everything he can to actually sabotage you. Do not vote for these people. But you got to get strong leadership in the Republican Party. People that will actually hold Beijing Biden accountable. He's doing this on purpose, folks. He's doing this on purpose to harm you and your family. Unbelievable. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.